Hey friends of Maine the Way, we are canoe camping on a beautiful lake in Maine, and we thought it would be fun to share with you what's in our dry bag. This is what we have for one night canoe camping. The one thing I will mention about canoe camping is I feel like the water carries most of your weight, so you can kind of overpack a little bit. You'll see that in our dinner as well. So yeah, we thought it would be fun to share some of these like tangential videos, but if you haven't seen our vlog of the canoe camping trip, be sure to go check that out and subscribe to our page because we have a couple other videos in the works as well. But without further ado, do you want to go first?
Yeah, let's dig into this one. So I am using the Sea to Summit Big River 75 liter. So this is a pretty big, hefty pack. It's got these straps, which I love for portaging. It also has a waist belt, so I can be hands-free on this with a canoe on my shoulders. Got a nice waterproof closure. This is an amenity that I really like bringing on canoe camping trips. It's a chair. So this folds out into a really comfy chair, makes a big difference on my back. The all-important toilet paper, hand sanitizer, bug spray, baggie. This is my fix-it bag. I've got toothpaste, toothbrush, a bunch of zip ties, other little odds and ends that I use to repair things because often on camping trips, things go wrong. This is a really useful bag. This is from Hyperlite, and if I turn the whole bag inside out, it has a fleece liner, so it becomes a pillow, but I tend to keep jackets in here. So I've got a fleece layer and a raincoat on this trip, and we're hoping we don't have to use it. Then since I've got the bigger dry bag, I get the tent. So here's it's actually a 3-person tent, although I can't imagine fitting 3 sleeping pads in it. It's a 2-person tent. My sleeping bag from Sea to Summit. This is a 30-degree, which should be more than enough for tonight. Eros pillow. This is my go-to backpacking pillow. And a silk sleeping bag liner. I have had this since I was probably 13 or 14, so 17 years maybe. This is from Sea to Summit, and it has been around the world with me, and I use it almost like a sheet. I use it inside my sleeping bag. In the winter, it'll add a little bit of warmth, and in the summer, I can totally unzip my sleeping bag and use this as a lightweight layer. First aid, another important piece of group gear that I keep in my bag. Got a sleeping pad, and finally, my little clothes sack. So I store all my clothes in this little zip pouch. I've probably overpacked, but I've got a second pair of shorts, a pair of long pants, another shirt, a pair of socks. That's basically it. That's everything in my main bag. How about you, Christine?
Great question. This is Sea to Summit's 50-liter big river dry bag with the backpack straps, as we really emphasize. It's awesome and super comfortable. So this is all my personal gear, and at the top is my sleeping bag. This is Sea to Summit's Flame bag. It kept me super warm on camping trips this past winter, and I'm excited to try it this summer. I had previously been on the same sleeping bags for probably 15 years, so really excited for some new down. This is my toiletry bag. So this has my underwear, socks, bathing suit, just small little diddlies. And here are some more clothes. I have a long sleeve shirt, another pair of shorts, some leggings. Again, definitely overpacked for one night out here, but I love to have options and micro adjust my layers for ultimate comfort at all times. I brought a puff and a rain jacket, sacrificing no comfort this camping trip. Back to the sleep apparatus. So this is my sleeping pad. Had that for definitely like 20 years at this point. A camping chair, again, a luxury that I have no problem carrying, especially on a canoe camping trip. Lastly is my camping pillow. I swear by these. I will always bring one if I remember, and this Eros pillow from Sea to Summit packs down super small, so like who's counting these ounces when it yields such better sleep?
So one of the ways I like to think about packing for a trip is usually the things in my main dry bag I hopefully don't need to access for the day. So certainly today I didn't need my clothing, so that was way down at the bottom. But if I'm doing a multi-day trip, I might keep the clothing towards the top so I can reach in, grab a layer really quickly. And I'll also leave the toilet paper up top because once again, you never know when you might need that. My secondary small dry bag is the things that I might need on and off in the canoe. Got my baseball cap, got headlamp just in case. Nice to have it handy when things start to get dark. I've got our water purification system, and then just some small items, a lighter, a little charging block, and this is also where I'll keep my camera when we're in the canoe during the day so that I can just reach into this dry bag really quickly and grab my primary camera.
Secondary cameras though are in this bag. Again, like we do this for work. We feel so lucky to call this work and have it take us to places like this. And there's often a lot of equipment involved, and we like to have options to take pictures far away or in the air or whatnot. So we have an extra lens in here for telephoto. We brought a drone, so this is the controls, and then this is our drone. And we have this awesome battery pouch, or that you put your full batteries on one side, the green side, and then once you use them on the left.
That was an age-old issue on trips like this where I'd have one little pouch for batteries, and after about half of the batteries were full and half of them were empty, you'd be like just testing them in the cameras, and it was a nightmare. So this little battery bag with 2 halves.
And now this is my little purse. It is the 20-liter Sea to Summit Big River dry bag. We've had these ones for years. They are just nice and durable, which if you're portaging and moving around or stuffing it into the bow of a kayak, you can just trust that it'll stay solid. My camera is up front and center because I love to have very quick access to that. I've got my sort of everything pouch, again, Bagoo, super handy. Has my wallet, sunglasses case, chapstick, things I like to have access to. I normally have my headlamp in there, but took it out for some reason, and sunscreen, and usually a water bottle as well. And that is what is in our dry bags. Hope you found it informative. Again, we definitely overpacked for this trip, but sometimes I feel like it's nice to kind of see what goes into a luxurious just night out. Like, we're not counting ounces, we're not worried about weight or anything, and we're here to have a good time and be comfortable. So that's what's in our bags. Like, comment, subscribe.